Hey, what up? It's Ty1822 here to review WWE WrestleMania 31. So WrestleMania 31 kicks off with the Intercontinental Championship and a ladder match. The participants in this match: Harper, Daniel Bryan, Will Barrett, Dolph Ziggler, R-Truth, Dean Ambrose, and Stardust. This match right here was a fun opener for WrestleMania. You know, you had some good spots out there. The one with Wade Barrett, the superplex off the ladder was nice. When Dean Ambrose went through that ladder, I was like, holy shit. And it looked like Dean Ambrose wanted to take a nap. I'm like, uh-oh, please don't tell me Dean Ambrose had a concussion, because that's what I was thinking right there. So, you know, it came down between Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler. They started headbutting each other. You know, Dolph Ziggler falls off the ladder. Daniel Bryan takes down the Intercontinental Champion. The crowd goes wild. Your new Intercontinental Champion, Daniel Bryan. Seth Rollins versus Randy Orton. Randy Orton looking like his 2004 set with the elbow pads. This was a good match. Of course, it was expected. Now, at first I did say, you know, I wasn't into it anymore after, you know, Randy Orton got his revenge on Seth Rollins, but this was a highly entertaining match, and it had the biggest mark out moment for me when Seth Rollins going for the curve stuff and Randy Orton caught him with the RKO. I was like, what? Oh my God. I was going nuts. My friend, he was talking, and once I saw that, I was, oh my God, you just missed it right there, because he was talking the whole time about, you know, his job and everything. I'm like, hey, look at the replay, man. Look what happened. Stop talking. Oh man. Oh man. I was going nuts, and I said on Twitter, that was better than the one with Evan Bourne. That was just awesome. Awesome finish right there. Greatest RKO ever, man. Awesome. Sting versus Triple H. And a lot of people were like, why this match so early? I said the same thing. And I'm like, I want to see Sting entrance in the dark. But I'm like, yeah, they are in California, so, you know, it'll be long to it get dark there. Sting, Triple H, two cool entrances. Triple H, the Terminator entrance, that was so awesome, man. He had the scars and everything. Oh, man. Just tremendous entrance by both guys. Look weird, you know, seeing Sting entrance, you know, not being in the dark. And I really wanted to use the WCW theme just for WrestleMania, but they didn't. This match right here was good. It told a good story. And I didn't expect this right here. And I really marked out, a lot of people on Twitter, we all marked out. DX came out. Road Dogg. Billy Gunn. X-Pac. I'm like, wow. I'm thinking, oh, the match can be over now, because DX will come out and help Triple H. And I'm thinking back to the old days when Triple H the Hill and him and DX was getting in this barbs and matches. So it brought me back to those days too. So then the NWO music plays. Scott Hall, Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash. Now, of course, when you think about NWO and Sting, you think the NWO going to beat down Sting. But no, of course, that didn't happen right there. They came out to help Sting. And you got the NWO and DX going there in 2015. I was reliving my childhood. We all was reliving our childhood, because that was just awesome right there, man. Then Shawn Michaels came out, and I marked out for that. Super kick Sting. I'm like, uh-oh. Triple H going to win right here. He kicked out. So then, you know, Triple H had his sledgehammer. Then Scott Hall handed Sting the bat. Then Sting ends up breaking Triple H bat. I'm like, here we go. Sting about to defeat Triple H right here. No. Triple H defeats Sting. A lot of people on Twitter didn't like that right there. And I'm like, wow, Triple H won. What does this mean? Sting did say this will be his last match. So, maybe that's what it is. Now, there's no way I see Sting Undertaker happening now. Triple H wins. I don't know what it proves. It just proves that, you know, Sting don't have an ego, and he don't mind putting over a guy like Triple H, so, which is cool. So, you know, I had a problem with it. You know, at first I was stunned, but I'm like, it's cool. You know, Sting, you know, did what we had to do, put on a good match, told a very good story, two legends in the ring. What more could you ask for as a wrestling fan? Paige and AJ Lee versus the Bellas. Didn't care for this match at all. AJ Lee and Paige get the victory. Rusev versus John Cena, and I'm happy to see Lana back on television. She's been going for 3 weeks, but in my world, it felt like 5 years. So good to see my baby back on TV. This match right here was decent. And John Cena pulled out a weird move. It was a springboard Stone Cold Stunner. It was so strange. I'm like, what? I was just laughing at it. So, you get to the end of the match. Lana was on the ropes, and John Cena moved out the way, and Rusev hits her. She falls down. John Cena hits Rusev with your new United States champion, John Cena. And now that John Cena is the United States champion, I hope you bring back the spinner belt. The United States one, I always love that better than the WWE title spinner one. That U.S. title spinner was great. I hope you bring it back tomorrow on Monday Night Raw. Triple H and Stephanie McMahon comes out. They talking about Levi Stadium broke a new record. So then, they were saying how they own everybody. And then The Rock came out. I marked out for The Rock. The crowd popped for The Rock, of course. The Rock was talking to Triple H saying how, you know what? We did stuff in the past. Let's do it right now. And Triple H like, you know what? Why? I owned you, Rock. So I ain't waste my time. So then Stephanie telling The Rock how, as well for McMahon, he wouldn't be what he is today. So, then Stephanie told The Rock to leave. So then The Rock walked around, Ronda Rousey outside, and he brings her around the crowd chanting Rousey, Rousey. Then, Rock was like, hey, I ain't going nowhere. I got Ronda here. What y'all want to do? And, then Triple H and Rock went at it. Triple H was tired of The Rock, talking bad about his wife Stephanie. So then Ronda takes out Triple H, which was cool. So then, Ronda had Stephanie, and the crowd wanted Ronda to hurt Stephanie. She had her out of arm. Then she just let her go. The crowd popped. This was a very fun segment right here. I was thinking maybe WrestleMania 32, Ronda team with The Rock versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. If that happened, I'll be cool with it, man. That was a very fun segment right there. They needed to do a segment because, to hold off some time, for the other matches later on the show. Bray Wyatt versus The Undertaker. It was good to see Undertaker back on WWE television. Looked a lot better in shape. Grew his hair back. Did expect right there. I was expecting The Undertaker with the mohawk. This was an okay match right here. I did like the fact that Bray Wyatt was kicking out the 2 Stone. If this was the Streak, I'd be cool and kick out 2 Stone, but there was no need for that to me, in my opinion. One part I did love in this match when Bray Wyatt did his, thing when he be upside down crawling and Undertaker got up. It was cool to see that right there. Undertaker get the victory with the 2 Stone. 22-1. Fans are saying that on Twitter, like it's the Streak. There's no reason to bring it up there. The Streak is over, so nobody mentioned the record anymore. Undertaker, performance was better than last year at WrestleMania 30 against Brock Lesnar. Thing about it, we gotta lower expectations for Undertaker. We can't put him on that pedestal anymore. How he had matches in the past in WrestleMania, he's not that guy anymore. So let's just be happy we still have Undertaker. And he's still gonna come out and perform on WrestleMania. Perform at WrestleMania, I should say. Let's just be happy with Undertaker performing at WrestleMania. He's not the same guy. Just accept it. The main event: Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Brock Lesnar came out to a nice pop. Roman Reigns came out with the booze. Had a lot of cops coming down. And Roman Reigns ends up pushing the fan. I'm glad he did it. Idiot fucking fan. This match was so stiff. Probably the stiffest match I've ever seen in the WWE. Brock Lesnar was just throwing Roman Reigns around all day. And he was like, Suplex City, bitch. Hilarious stuff by Brock Lesnar. Then Roman Reigns started making his comeback. Both guys, were just going back and forth. It was so good, man. The crowd really into it. Brock Lesnar busted open. This was just so good, man. Roman Reigns, I look like he's going to win that first Superman punch at the Superman punch. Spare. My prediction was wrong. Paul Heyman didn't turn on Brock Lesnar like I thought he would. Then, I'm like, okay, what's the outcome going to be? Seth Rollins music hit, and Seth Rollins come out, told Lily he's going to cash in a Money in the Bank briefcase. So, I'm thinking, hey, maybe he might lose. So, Brock Lesnar picked up Seth Rollins for the F5. Roman Reigns spears Brock Lesnar. Seth Rollins gives Roman Reigns, the cursed up 1, 2, 3, your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins. This was just crazy right here. I mean, my timeline on Twitter was just going nuts. Like, yeah, Seth Rollins won. Cause a lot of people scared that people were scared that Roman Reigns will win. A lot of people think, just like John Cena booking right here, he gonna come back as Superman and defeat Brock Lesnar. But no, that didn't happen right there, man. Just so good, man. I really enjoyed that right there. Overall, WrestleMania 31 was really good. The best WrestleMania since 24. And I did say weeks ago on my video, even though the build-up for WrestleMania was bad, the build-up actually made us have lower expectations. And look what we got tonight. We got a damn good show. And, you know, Roman Reigns didn't win the title. I am a Roman Reigns fan, but I am not like the other idiot marks when my favorite don't win and I go crazy. I don't do that right there. I leave that to the idiot fucking marks. Seth Rollins won the championship. It's cool. I like Seth Rollins. I want to see what's going to happen tomorrow on Monday Night Raw. And I'm going to talk about the pre-show. Tag team match was pretty good. Cesaro and Kidd retained the W Tag Team titles. The Big Show won the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. You don't understand that to me. Ryback should have won it. So give me your thoughts on WrestleMania 31. Don't forget, hit the subscribe button. I'm out. Peace.